Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear student, in previous class, we take and revise a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is factorizations of algebraic expressions based on the algebraic identities. Okay, and in that class we take and solve some important question of your NCERT exercise based on the factorizations. Now dear student, today we are going to discuss a very important chapter of your NCERT exercise, which is polynomials. Okay, and in that chapter we discuss about what is the concept of polynomials, what is the terms and coefficients of the polynomials, what is the degree of the polynomials, and how many types of the polynomials in your chapter and in your syllabus. Then after we discuss about the zeros of the polynomial, and also in that chapter we discuss about the remainder and factor theorem of the polynomial based on the polynomial. Okay, so let's see dear student, first of all we discuss about the concept of polynomial. Dear student, you know there already ki the expression of the form a naught plus a1 x plus an minus 1 xn minus 1 plus an minus 2 xn minus 2 plus n dot so on an x to xn. Okay, the algebraic expression of the form of this is known as a polynomial of degree n. A polynomial of degree n here, dear students, here a1, a2 and dot so on an are real numbers. Okay, so this is the concept of, dear student, this is the concept of polynomials. Okay, now we take some important some example of the polynomial. Let's see dear student. So the example of polynomials are 4x square minus 3x or 6 plus 6 or 3x plus 2, okay, and 4x cube minus 8x square plus 5x minus 6, etc. are the examples of the polynomials. Okay, or also we can say that polynomial is the relationship between constant and variables having some algebraic operations. So all these are the concept of the polynomials. Now dear student, we are going to discuss about the terms and their coefficients of the polynomial. Let's see. Now we are going to discuss about the terms and the coefficients of the polynomial. Okay, let's see. Terms and coefficients of the polynomials. Okay, suppose that first of all we take a polynomial. Okay, let us consider a polynomial. Let us consider a polynomial of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Suppose that we take we consider a polynomial of degree 3, because what is the degree of the polynomial? In previous classes we already discussed about that topic. Ki the highest power of the variable in any polynomial is known as at its degree. So in that polynomial its degree is what? 3. So this is the cubic polynomial, because of, you know the duration. What is the how many types of the polynomial? There are generally 4 types of polynomials of your syllabus. First one is what? Linear polynomial. So let's see, first of all we discuss about the types of the polynomial. In linear polynomial, the polynomial of degree 1, and what is the degree? The highest power of the variable is known as its degree. So the polynomial of degree 1 is known as linear polynomial. The polynomial of degree 2 is known as quadratic polynomial. The polynomial of degree 3 is known as cubic polynomial, and the polynomial of degree 4 is known as biquadratic polynomial. So dear student, in here we take a cubic polynomial, because why it is said to be a cubic polynomial? Because of the highest power of the variable is 3. In that polynomial the highest of the variable is what? 3. So it is said to be a cubic polynomial. Okay, now let's see here. Now in that polynomial we discuss about the what is the concept of terms and coefficients of the polynomial. Terms and coefficient. Dear students, in that polynomial there how many terms are there? There are 4 terms. This is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So these are the terms of the polynomial. And if we tell you the coefficient of x cube, what is the here coefficient of x cube is here a, b, c, d are any real numbers. If I tell you what is the coefficient of x cube is what? Here the coefficient of x cube is a. Okay, because of a is in factor of x cube, so the coefficient of x cube is a. Similarly, the coefficient of x square is what? B. The coefficient of x is what? C. And constant term is what? D. And constant term is what? D. Because of that term contains no any variable, so it is said to be a constant term. Okay, so this is the concept of terms and the coefficients of the polynomial. Suppose if we take an example 4x square minus 5x minus 7. Then I ask you what is the coefficient of x square in that polynomial. This is the quadratic polynomial. Why it is said to be quadratic? Because of in that polynomial the highest power of the variable is 2, so it is said to be a quadratic polynomial. And in that polynomial this is 4x square minus 5x minus 7. Dear students, in that polynomials, if I ask you what is the coefficient of x square, then your answer is what? Dear student, your answer is 4, because of just I discussed about that the numerical factors of any terms, okay, is known as its coefficient. So if I ask you what is the coefficient of x square, then you tell me as 4. If I ask you what is the coefficient of x in that polynomial, so you tell me is what? This is minus 5. And constant term is what? Minus 7. So these are the concept of terms and coefficient. Now clear everyone? Yes. Now we are going to discuss about the zero of the zeros is also known as the roots of the polynomial. Let's see. Now we are going to discuss about the roots or zeros of the polynomial. Let's see here, dear student. What is the concept of roots or zeros? Zeros we also say that the roots of the given polynomial. Okay. Now let's see here roots or zero of the polynomial. Dear student, suppose let us consider px be any polynomial defined by ax square plus bx plus c here. Okay, suppose that let us consider px is this be a quadratic polynomial, be a quadratic polynomial, okay, in which a, b, c are any real numbers. Then if I ask you what is the concept of zeros and roots of the given polynomial. Dear student, let us consider px a is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 be a quadratic polynomial. Now let alpha be any real number such that p of alpha is equal to 0. Means if we put the value of x, if we replace the value of x by alpha, okay, x by alpha, if at the point alpha the whole polynomial becomes 0, okay, now let alpha be any real number such that p of alpha is equal to 0, then alpha is called the zero of the given polynomial. polynomial. This is the concept of, dear students, zeros of the polynomial. Okay, dear students, so this is very important concept of zero. So first of all, we take p of x is equal to x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we take a polynomial px is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, be a quadratic polynomial. Now let alpha be any real number. Now alpha be any real number such that p of alpha is equal to 0. Okay, p of alpha is equal to 0. Then alpha is called the zero of the given polynomial. This is the concept of zero of the polynomial. Means add 0 of that value of the zeros of that value of the polynomial at which the value of the whole polynomial must be equal to 0. So just in this way we clear the concept of the zeros of the polynomial. Okay, now we clear the concept of the zero of the polynomial. Now dear students, now we find the value of the polynomial at a given point. Let's see. Now we discuss about topic value of the polynomial at a given point. Let's see. Now listen, we take a question. We take a question what? If f of x is equal to, if f of x is equal to 2x cube minus 13x square, 2x cube minus 13x square, 2x cube minus 13 plus 17x plus 12. Okay, find f of minus 2. This is also very important type of question. So this is very easy. This is very easy question, and you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on that topic. So let's see carefully. Dear friends, first of all, we write the given polynomial. Given polynomial is what? F of x is equal to 2x cube minus 13x square plus 17x plus 12. Okay, this is the given polynomial. Okay, now we find the value of f of minus 2. Okay, now we just replace x by minus 2. Now we put x equal to minus 2. Then we get, let's see, f of minus 2 is equal to 2 into minus 2 is cube minus 2 cube. We just replace x by minus 2. Okay, minus 13x square means 13 into minus 2 square plus 17 into minus 2 plus 12. Okay, now f of 2 is equal to 2 into the cube of minus 2 is what? Minus 2 cube is minus 8. No? Now 2 to the 4 to the 8, and this is power is odd, so answer is always in minus. So here we write as minus 8 and minus 13 write as it is. Now minus 2 to the plus 4. Now plus minus minus 17 to the 34 and plus 12 write as it is. Okay. Now we solving them. So we get 8 to the minus 16, minus 13 to the 52 and minus 34. Now plus 12. Now let's see. This is minus minus minus. So we adding them. So 6 to 8. 10. 1 minus 102 plus 12. Now what I do, dear friend? Now minus 102 plus 12, that is minus 90. Minus 90. So minus 90 is our required solution of the given question. Thus, dear student, in this way, this is the method to solve that type of question. So please, first you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic to find the value of the polynomial at a given point. Okay, so this is the method. There are some one important concepts are there, which is if the value minus f of minus 2 becomes 0. Suppose that if f of minus 2 becomes 0, then we can say that e minus 2 is the what? zeros of the given polynomial. Zeros of the given polynomial. So this is the concept of to find the value of the any polynomial at a given point, as well as this is the concept of the zeros. If that value becomes 0, then -2 is called the zeros of the polynomials. Okay, now we take some other question based of your NCERT exercise based on the topic. Okay, now let's see. Now we take a question based on the zero of the polynomial. Now let's see. If x is equal to 2, we take a very simple question. First of all, if x is equal to 2, okay, if x is equal to 2, is a root of the polynomial, is a root of a polynomial f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x, 2x square minus 3x plus 7a. Now find the value of a. Find the value of. This is the question here, dear students. In that question, we have x is equal to -2. X is equal to -2. No, x is equal to +2 there. X is equal to +2. Yes, x is equal to +2 is a root of the polynomial f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3x plus 7. Okay. In that question, we find the value of a. Dear student, just I discuss about that topic कि any value is called as the roots of. If any value is given as a root of the given polynomial, then its value at a certain given point, the value of the polynomial at that point must be equal to 0. So here in that questions we apply the same method. Let's see here. First of all, we write the polynomial. We have the polynomial f of x is equal to, this is 2x square minus 3x plus 7. Okay, so we write in this way, since x is equal to 2 is a root of the given polynomial f of x. Okay, since x is equal to 2 is a root of the given polynomial f of x, then it must be satisfied. That is f of 2 must be equal to 0. Okay, f of 2 must be equal to 0. Now, dear students, we apply the same property in that expression. So we get as what? F of 2, the value of the polynomial at point 2 is what? 2 into x means what? 2, we replace x by 2, just 2. 2 square minus 3 into, that is 2 plus 7, a is equal to 0. Now we simplify them. This is 2 into 2 to the 4 minus 3 to the 6 plus 7, a is equal to 0. Now we get what? 2 4 the 8 minus 6 plus 7 is equal to 0. 8 minus 6 is what? 2 plus 7 is equal to 0. That is 7 is equal to minus 2. That is a is equal to minus 2 upon 7. This is our required solution of the given question, which is a is equal to minus 2 by 7. Okay, thus dear students, this is the method to solve that type of questions. Okay, now we take and solve some other important question of your NCERT exercise based on the topic. Let's see. Now Dear student, we take some other important question based on the same topic. If x is equal to minus 1 by 2, if x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is a zero of the polynomial, is a zero of a polynomial px is equal to 8x cube minus ax square, 8x cube minus ax square minus x plus 2, minus x plus 2. Okay, if x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is a zero of a polynomial px is equal to 8x cube minus ax square minus x plus 2. Okay, find the value of a. Find the value of a. Now dear student, in that question again we apply the same process. Okay, now let's see its solution. This is the question. This is very important question. Okay, now let's see. First of all, we write the given polynomial. Given polynomial as what? Px is equal to, this is 8x cube minus ax square minus x plus 2. This is the given polynomial. Okay, now since we write x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is a zero of the polynomial, px. Okay, this is the zero of the polynomial px. Then that is p of minus 1 by 2 must be equal to 0 now. P of minus 2, we just replace x by minus 1 by 2 and the value, its value is equal to 0 because of this is a zero of the polynomial. So we apply that concept here. Now that is what we get. Let's see, just we replace this. So 8 into minus 1 by 2 whole cube minus a into x square is what? Minus 1 by 2 square. Okay, minus x means what? Minus 1 by 2 and plus 2 is must be equal to 0. Now what we get? Let's see, this is 8 into 2 to the 4 to the 8 minus 1 upon 8 because the power is odd, no? Now minus a into, this is 1 by 2 to the 4 here, 1 by plus 1 by 4. Now this is minus plus 1 by 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Now let's see here, 8 get cancelled to each other, so this is minus 1 minus a by 4 plus 2 and 1 by 2. 2 plus 1 by 2 is what? 2 to the 4, 1, 5 by 2. So we write as 5 by 2 is equal to 0. Now we transfer a by 4 that side, so we get what? This is plus a by 4 is equal to 5 by 2 minus 1 is left. So we take as LCM. So a by 4 is equal to 5 minus 2, this is 3 by 2. That is the value of a is equal to 3 into 4 upon 2. This 2 to the 4. Thus the value of a 3 to the 6. The value of a as 3 to the 6. This is our required solution of the given question. Let's see the answer. Yes, right, dear students. So, dear student, this is the method. This is the proper way to solve that type of question. So please, dear student, first you revise all the concept which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic zero of the polynomial and degree of the polynomial and types of the polynomial, etc. So first do more and more practices of that type of questions, dear students. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the same topic. Okay, so please do more and more practices of that type of question. Okay, now dear student, we take some more question based on the same topic and chapter. Let's see. Now we take one more question. Let's see this one. Same question. If x is equal to 4 by 3, if x is equal to 4 by 3 is a root of the polynomial if x is equal to 4 by 3, okay, is a root of the polynomial f of x is equal to 6x cube minus 11x square minus 11x square plus kx minus 20 plus kx minus 20. Okay, find the value of k. Find the value of k. Now let's get solution. In that question we again apply the same process. Okay, now let's see. First of all, since x is equal to 4 by 3 is the root of the given polynomial, thus from concept of 0 of the polynomial, we must have f of 4 by 3 must be equal to 0. Now we just replace x by 4 by 3, so 6 into 4 by 3 whole cube minus 11 into this is 4 by 3 whole square plus k into x is what, 4 by 3 minus 20 must be equal to 0. Because of by the concept of the 0 of the polynomial we get that condition. No, we should simplify them. 6 into 64 upon 3 is 27 minus 11 into 16 upon 3 is 9 plus this is 4k upon 3, this is minus 20 is equal to 0. Now we get what, 3 to the 6, 3 9 the. So now 2 4 the 8, 2 6 the 12, 128 upon 9 minus 11 into 16 upon 9 plus 4k upon 3 is equal to plus 20, transfer that side. Now after simplifying them, dear student, we get the value of k as 19. After simplifying them we get the value, let's see once more time, this is 128 upon 9, yes. Now we transfer all that side, so 4k upon 3 is equal to minus transfer that side, so we get what, 11 6 are 66, carry 6, 11 6 what, 17, so 170 plus 176 upon 9 plus transfer that side, this is minus 128 upon 9 and plus 20 already in that side. And now we take 9 and LCM, so 176 minus 129 plus 180 plus 180. Okay, now we get what, 4k upon 3 is equal to, we simplify them, this is 180 plus 176 and that way we get what, this is after simplifying them the value of k is what, after simplifying them the value of k is what, plus adding them to 6, let's see, this is 6, 8, 356 minus 128 upon this is 9, 3 3s are 9. Okay, so 4k is equal to, dear student, 4k is equal to remaining value, and after simplifying them the value of k is 19. The value of k is 19. This is our required solution of the given question. Okay, so this, dear student, this is the method to solve that type of question. So please do more and more practices of that type of question. After that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic polynomial. So dear student, first you revise all the questions, all the topic. After that you can complete your NCERT exercise. Okay, so dear student, first You complete your NCERT exercise based on the topic zeros of the polynomial and to find the value of the polynomial as a given point. Now dear student, in next class we take and revise the next topic of that chapter, which is remainder theorem and factor theorem. Thanks to all.